The little dog smelled a rotten odor on its mistress, but it had no way to warn her. The next day during their walk, the mistress collapsed on the ground. Helpless Enzo barked frantically on the spot, finally drawing the attention of passers-by. After this trip to the hospital, the mistress never came back. Danny, the master, gave up his racing career, taking on the heavy responsibilities of the family. He faced everything with optimism every day, but only Enzo knew that Danny had never truly walked out of the shadows, and the only thing it could do was take Danny on walks. The good times didn't last long. Eve's parents came to fight for custody of their daughter Amy. In the middle of the quarrel, Danny shoved Eve's father. The next day, the police arrested Danny for intentional assault. Watching Danny being taken away, Enzo barked anxiously without stopping. Without Danny's care, they were eventually sent to live with their grandfather. Enzo decided to take revenge for Danny. That night, Enzo came to the living room, and when it saw Eve's father take out chili peppers, it took decisive action. Enzo knew it couldn't eat spicy food, but it had no other choice. Under the sting of the peppers, Eve's father realized something was wrong, but it was already too late. In the end, Enzo was driven back. Danny wanted to go out and vent. Enzo followed uneasily, but in its old age it couldn't keep up with Danny at all. When Danny turned back to look for him, an oncoming car struck Enzo. The doctor told Danny that Enzo's condition was very bad. In a haze, Enzo saw Danny begging the doctor to save him. Looking at his master who had fallen into such a low point, Enzo knew he had to pull himself together. Even the doctors couldn't explain it, but Enzo slowly began to recover. Later, a lawyer came to Danny, saying that if he gave up custody, Eve's father would drop the charges. Just as Danny was about to sign, Enzo suddenly took away the agreement. Looking at the torn-up agreement, Danny suddenly woke up. He told the lawyer he would continue to appeal. On the day he won custody of Zoe, Enzo completely lost the ability to move. Danny took him to the racetrack, and Enzo finally sat in the red Ferrari as he had wished. The car sped along the empty track, 10 years of memories flashing through Enzo's mind, and at last he fulfilled his mission. A few years later, Danny became an outstanding race car driver. One day, a boy came to ask him for an autograph. The boy said his name was Enzo, and that he had been following Danny for 6 or 7 years. Watching the boy keep turning back to look, Danny knew they would meet again very soon.